Loiso couldn't wait to get home. It had been a long, exhausting semester at the University of Manchester, and he had been counting down the days until he could return to South Africa for the December holidays. His mother had already called twice that morning, reminding him to pray before his journey. He had laughed it off, assuring her that everything would be fine. "Ma, it's just a flight. I'll be home in no time," he had said, checking his passport and ticket one last time. At Heathrow Airport, he navigated through the sea of holiday travelers and reached the check-in counter. Everything was moving smoothly. His bags were tagged, and he was handed his boarding pass for flight ZA308, bound for Cape Town. He tucked it into his jacket pocket and proceeded towards security. As he reached into his pocket to retrieve the pass, his fingers met. Nothing. A cold wave of panic washed over him. He patted down his pockets, checked his backpack, and even went back to the check-in counter, but the ticket was gone. He searched frantically, asking staff for help, but there was no sign of it. How could it have disappeared so quickly? Loiso sighed and made his way to the airline help desk. After an agonizing wait, he was told that all seats on his flight had been taken. He would have to rebook for a later flight. Frustrated, he grudgingly paid for a new ticket, feeling a deep sense of disappointment. As he sat in the waiting area, he thought about his mother's words. Maybe he should have prayed. His new flight was scheduled to leave in 4 hours. With nothing else to do, he pulled out his phone and scrolled through messages. His mother had texted again. "I'm praying for your journey, my son. Stay safe." Something about those words made him pause. Maybe this wasn't just bad luck. Maybe it was something else. Hours later, Loiso finally boarded his new flight. He was exhausted, irritated, and eager to put the whole ordeal behind him. As the plane took off, he leaned back in his seat, allowing himself to relax for the first time that day. When he landed in Cape Town, he turned on his phone and immediately saw a flood of notifications. News alerts. Missed calls. Messages from friends and family. His heart pounded as he opened the first message from his best friend. "Bro, are you okay? I just heard about your flight." Confused, he opened another message, this time from his mother. "Loiso, call me as soon as you land. Thank God you're safe." He quickly searched the news and felt his breath hitch. Flight ZA308, the very flight he was supposed to be on, had made an emergency landing due to a critical mechanical failure. Oxygen masks had deployed. Few passengers lost their lives, while others got severely injured during the rough landing. Loiso's fingers trembled as he dialed his mother's number. She picked up immediately. "Ma. My son. Thank you, Jesus. Are you safe? Are you okay?" Her voice was thick with emotion. "Yes, Ma, I just landed." She took a deep breath. "I was praying for you all day. I had a bad feeling this morning and asked God to protect you." Loiso sat there in stunned silence. His ticket had disappeared. The one thing that should have guaranteed his place on that flight had somehow vanished. Had it been an accident, or had his mother's prayers saved his life? He closed his eyes and whispered, "Thank you." From that day on, Loiso never forgot to pray before traveling again.